Imagine a place so vast, so alive, that every step you take echoes with the heartbeat of 3 million species. A place where the air itself breathes with mystery, where 390 billion trees stand like ancient guardians, and where danger and beauty dance together in perfect harmony. This is the Amazon rainforest, the lungs of our planet, the cradle of biodiversity, and the most unexplored wilderness left on Earth. Welcome to a journey into the green heart of South America, where we'll venture deep into a realm that covers 2.3 million square miles across 9 countries. Today, we're not just observing the Amazon, we're stepping into its soul. The Amazon isn't just a forest. It's a living, breathing superorganism that has existed for over 55 million years. Stretching across Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Ecuador, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, this Emerald Empire holds secrets that scientists are only beginning to uncover. Here's what makes this place extraordinary. The Amazon contains more than half of Earth's remaining rainforests. Every single day, this massive ecosystem releases 20 billion tons of water into the atmosphere through transpiration. That's right, the forest creates its own weather system, pumping moisture that travels thousands of miles, feeding rainstorms as far away as the United States. But the Amazon is under siege. Recent satellite data from early 2026 shows both hope and alarm. While deforestation rates have dropped to their lowest levels since 2014 thanks to increased enforcement, the forest faces a new threat. In 2024, the Amazon experienced record-breaking droughts, with major rivers like the Rio Negro hitting their lowest levels in over a century. The Madeira River, one of the Amazon's main tributaries, nearly dried up completely. Yet here's the fascinating twist. New research published just weeks ago reveals that up to 36% of the Amazon, the vast wetland forests with shallow water tables, have proven remarkably drought-resistant. These wetland areas, dominated by resilient palm species, aren't just surviving. They're thriving, adding biomass even during severe dry seasons. It's as if the forest itself is fighting back, adapting, refusing to surrender. Let me paint you a picture with numbers that will blow your mind. The Amazon is home to 1 in 10 known species on Earth. That's over 3 million species of plants, animals, and insects living in this single ecosystem. Scientists estimate that between 1999 and 2009 alone, they discovered 1,200 new species of plants and vertebrates, ranging from a coin-sized pink-ringed frog to massive 13-foot anacondas. Walk through 1 square kilometer of Amazon rainforest, and you'll encounter more than 90,000 tons of living plants. A single hectare contains an average of 356 tons of plant biomass. There are over 40,000 plant species, many of which hold the keys to modern medicine. Over 2,500 tree species, that's 1/3 of all tropical trees on Earth. The wildlife is equally staggering. The Amazon harbors 427 mammal species, 1,300 bird species, 378 reptile species, and more than 400 amphibian species. The rivers alone contain over 2,200 fish species, more than the entire Atlantic Ocean. 1 in 5 of all bird species on Earth lives here. But here's what keeps me awake at night. About 30 million people call this forest home, including 350 different indigenous ethnic groups. And according to estimates, we may never know all the species that exist here. Some scientists believe 90% of species in certain Amazon regions remain undiscovered. We're losing species before we even know they existed. Now, let's talk about what really makes the Amazon pulse with primal energy: its apex predators. At the top of the food chain prowls the jaguar, the largest cat in the Americas. With a bite force powerful enough to pierce skull and shell, this spotted shadow can take down a 200-pound caiman with a single ambush. Then there's the black caiman, the Amazon's largest predator, growing up to 20 feet long. This prehistoric-looking reptile lurks in murky waters, its eyes barely breaking the surface, waiting for anything foolish enough to drink at the water's edge. But the Amazon's most misunderstood apex predator isn't what you'd expect. It's not the jaguar. It's not the caiman. It's the green anaconda, the heaviest snake on the planet and one of the longest. Let me take you into the world of these incredible serpents, Because the truth about Amazon snakes is far more fascinating than any Hollywood movie could imagine. When people think of the Amazon, they think of anacondas. And they should. But let me separate fact from fiction, because what's real is far more incredible than the myths. The green anaconda is the undisputed giant of the Amazon snake world. These non-venomous constrictors can reach lengths of 20 to 30 feet, though most measure between 15 and 20 feet. The largest green anaconda ever reliably measured was approximately 29 feet long and weighed over 500 pounds. To put that in perspective, that's heavier than 3 adult humans combined. Female anacondas are significantly larger than males. In fact, they can be up to 4.7 times larger, the most extreme size difference between genders in any land vertebrate. These massive predators inhabit the swamps, marshes, and slow-moving streams throughout the Amazon basin. Their eyes and nostrils sit on top of their heads, allowing them to lie almost completely submerged while waiting for prey. What's crucial to understand is this: the Amazon snakes, whether giant constrictors or venomous vipers, are essential to the ecosystem. They control rodent populations, preventing the spread of disease. They're prey for larger predators like jaguars and caimans. Remove the snakes, and the entire food web collapses. Recent studies have even revealed that what we thought was a single species of green anaconda might actually be multiple genetically distinct species. Scientists in 2024 identified a new species they're calling the northern green anaconda, or Bennett's green anaconda, living in different river systems with slightly different physical characteristics. After millions of years, the Amazon still has secrets to reveal. But while we celebrate the Amazon's wonders, we must confront a harsh reality. This ecosystem is at a critical tipping point. According to scientists, if deforestation exceeds 20 to 25% of the original forest, the Amazon will reach an irreversible collapse point. We're already at approximately 17%. While recent data from early 2026 shows deforestation rates dropping to the lowest since record-keeping began in 1988, the Amazon faces threats beyond chainsaws. In 2024, the Amazon released record-high carbon emissions, driven largely by unprecedented wildfires. Over 140,000 fires were detected, the highest total in nearly 17 years. Climate change is intensifying droughts, making the forest more vulnerable to fire. Long dry spells wither crops, decimate fisheries, and transform lush rainforest into tinderbox. Illegal gold mining continues to grow exponentially across the Amazon basin. Mining operations poison rivers with mercury, destroy critical habitats, and spread into protected indigenous territories. The Amazon rainforest is more than a collection of trees and animals. It's the beating heart of our planet's climate system. It stores up to 200 billion tons of carbon. It produces 20% of the world's oxygen. It's home to medicines we haven't discovered and species we've never seen.